Alright guys, welcome back to some more Final Fantasy 16. Hope you're all doing well. So, we are to make for Dalamil to look for Rutherford's colleague, I think it was. Just straight continuation of these side quests, and then we can go and turn them all in at once.
It's not going to be easy finding one man in an entire republic. Let's hope so. He has seen something.
Well, the thing's telling me to go down here.
Mummy, the gentleman of the town guard is back.
Right. I don't know why I'm bothering getting on Ambrosia, because I'm just going to get kicked off.
Someone's got himself in trouble.
Oh, I meant to say as well, I've put Bahamut on my Eikons as well.
I don't see your master here, so you can start by giving us all the coppers in your purse.
I already told you, I have nothing.
Then maybe we'll take that pretty outfit and the steel you're wearing.
Please! These men are trying to rob me!
I'll deal with this.
Thank you.
You that one's master, then? If you'd kindly pay the coin he owes us, we can pretend you didn't draw your blade on Republican soldiers.
Or you can go back to your garrison and I won't report you to your captain.
Oh, you're more than welcome to. He hasn't had many visitors since we slit his throat.
Well, let's give Bahamut a go. This just, I was gonna say, how long does that last? Now we can do Mega Flare.
Nice try.
Yeah, that's definitely helpful. Oh my god, that's actually kind of insane.
I'd expect as much from Hugo's faithful, but these were men of the fist.
Much has changed in the Republican army since they lost their rock.
You've seen this kind of thing before, then?
Many times. I was sent here to observe the situation.
You're one of Rutherford's men. He sent me to look for you.
Well, then you have my thanks. I fancy I could defend myself against one, perhaps two, but a whole regiment. I arrived in Dalamil several days ago, but when I called upon the captain of the local garrison to make inquiries, his men confiscated my effects and locked me in a cell.
The captain is no more, and his men make the rules now.
Fortunately, I was able to bribe my way free. Only to be stopped again by those soldiers you so kindly dispatched.
What of the Fist's central command? Surely they wouldn't allow such lawlessness amongst their ranks.
I would imagine they are unaware of it. Most of the army has fallen back to the capital and hunkered down behind her walls. Those who weren't recalled now rule the fringes unchecked, answering to no one but themselves.
Then it's worse than we imagined. You should return to Rosaria. It's not safe here.
I'll find a caravan heading north. You won't mind if I borrow one of these soldiers' coin purses?
Be my guest. I've got plenty of money.
Not at all. Now, to find this second associate of Rutherford's, if he was bound for Oriflamme, I'll start at Northreach and see if I can pick up his trail.
Alright, well, there's our next destination. We got anything else to do here? That's the main quest. No, it doesn't look like it, does it? Right. Northreach. Oh, we've got... Oh, this is also that, the Wyvern and the flower thing that I need. Drake's Mint, I think, was it called?
There's a lot of road between here and the capital. Rutherford's man could be anywhere.
Well, by the map, he's this way.
What happened here?
If you're with the others, they've already relieved me of my belongings.
I'm not. I'm looking for someone who was sent here by a man named Rutherford.
And then you found him. I am Alistair Rockford, attendant to the Lady Ariane of House Wellesley.
Of the 7 high houses of Rosaria. It's been a long time since last I saw my great-aunt. Is she well?
My Lord Marquis? Yes. Yes, she is. The Lady Dowager has granted me leave to assist your Uncle Stuart. I was on my way back from the old capital when I saw some villagers being robbed on the road here.
Bandits.
They looked more like field hands, but it didn't matter in the end. I did what I could to help the victims, but all it earned me was a pommel to the temple.
Which way did they go?
South, toward the gate.
All right. I'll take care of them. Founder knows I've met enough of their kind. You head back to Northreach. Visit the Vale. Tell them I sent you.
Thank you. I shall. Founder be your shield.
Right, let's go take out these delinquents.
They just couldn't resist, could they?
This one's ours, pretty boy.
Wait for this mega flare to charge up. Come on. Oh, I also changed to this move now where I throw a lightning bolt up and it does a massive amount of damage to one target. And it was not lying in the description by that. Let's go. I'm liking Bahamut so far.
Make for the town while you can. There may be more bandits nearby.
You don't need to tell me twice. Many thanks, traveler.
This looks to be all of them.
I thought I told you to make for the Vale.
And stand by as ill might befall the heir to the ducal throne.
It's just Clive. And I'm fine, which is more than can be said for you.
I will survive.
Strange that the garrison wouldn't intervene in such a brazen attack so close to their gates.
The garrison have their hands full inside the city. Some days they don't even send out patrols. There are few hands left to work the fields, and even fewer to transport the grain. The market stalls are nearly bare, and the price for what remains is exorbitant. It's not uncommon to see a fight break out over a crust of bread. When I said the ones who attacked me didn't have the look of bandits, I meant it. They were probably just desperate.
Rockford, listen to me. If you are to continue your investigation, you first need to seek the attention of a healer.
Of course, I shall return to Northreach right away, but allow me to thank you first. Had you not happened along,
Don't thank me. Thank Rutherford. It was he who sent me.
I suppose he'll be wondering where I've got to. I shall send a Bastolus as soon as I'm able. Good day.
My uncle certainly has his work cut out for him. If it isn't already too late. I should go and tell Rutherford that
I
his
found his
colleagues
two
are still in
guys.
one piece.
Right, but first, before we return there, I need to go to the Royal Meadows and find this wyvern.
I got peppers to numb your tongue. I put fire in.
And I think once I've done that, I've done them all, and I can go back to the hideaway and turn everything in, and then we can focus on that main quest, Cloak and Dagger, make for Tabor. But I'm sure there was also a side quest there as well, so... But we'll see when we get to that part. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
To the meadows, then.
Right, well, I can see the wyvern from here.
Yeah.
Have I been up there? To Westwatch? Not so
Socrates
sure.
said I should be able to find what I'm looking for somewhere nearby. Bright blue dragons and bright yellow flowers. Should be easy enough to spot. This must be our wyvern. All right. Let's get this over with.
So at least let me get one mega flare off. I might get them both off here. Nice. This move's insane. Let's go.
Another down.
Oh, so good. Well, I was going to say there's the wyvern liver. Now we
That's
just
the
need the
wyvern's
flowers.
liver. Now I just need to find the herbs. Bright yellow with a heady scent.
Yep, there they are.
I think
Nice.
that's everything Molly needs.
Well, perfecto. We can go and turn everything in now. Oh, wait a minute. I need to go to Martha's Rest first. Go and speak to Rutherford. We'll go see him first because the other three are all at the hideaway. He's still up here.
I see you're still here.
The Rest's location affords a constant flow of traders, and with it, a constant flow of information. Speaking of which, I received word from both my associates. They have resumed their investigations, thanks to you.
I only happened to be in the right place at the right time. They both seem to think the realm's prospects rather grim.
I am afraid that grim would be putting it lightly. Storm is in crisis, and if we are to free her, we must work quickly, and we must work together. Such is your Lord Uncle's wish.
As it is mine.
Nice. Which one was that one? Smooth like Butler. See what you did there. Right, now we can go back to the hideaway to do all three of these. We'll go to Harpocrates first. Not Harpocrates, sorry, Shirley. I always just associate this part of the hideaway with Harpocrates, but there's other people here as well.
Is a storm coming, Sid? Will there be...
Well, did you solve the mystery?
It was as you thought. The children had the scales, or the parts of them at least. They dismantled them to see how they worked.
Oh, no, Mid will have my head.
Thankfully she won't. This might even have been her idea, although I was the one who ended up teaching the lesson.
I'm so sorry, Sid. I know how busy you are. I shall see that the children are properly punished.
Please, there's no need. Mid seems to have taken the three of them under her wing. She's even calling them her heirs. She'd have them follow in her footsteps. And her father's.
I see. Sid, do you know why Mid has been spending so much time at the hideaway of late?
She told me it was because her studies have been interrupted by events in Canva. Is that not true?
No, it isn't. The university offered her a commission. In exchange for full tuition, room and board, they asked her to oversee the design of several new war engines. To anyone else it would be an opportunity, but to Mid, who lost both her parents to war, it was a bitter pill. One she was none too keen to swallow, but that should come as no surprise. She's only ever cared about bringing people hope. The very last thing war can be said to do.
Which explains her heirs. She's working to give them a better life. And so should I. What's the odd engineering lesson?
Ah, you've given them far more than that. And I'm sure they're very grateful.
Nice. 1 down, 2 to go. 1035 XP as well, can't be bad. Now we can go and speak to Karen, and then... Oh, actually no, we can give Molly these ingredients she wanted.
Hideaway's lost its appetite. So, did you have that word with Tomes then?
I did, and he was as helpful as ever. He told me exactly where to look, in fact.
There you go.
And what precisely will I be cooking up? Or is it better not to know?
Blueback wyvern liver. And, a herb known as Saint's Bonnet.
Ah, wyvern livers, was it? Well, at least it weren't actual worms, I suppose. Now then, you stay right where you are. I've got some cooking to do. Let's hope these grand old chefs of yore knew what they were on about. And here we have it. Fried mortress of skyworm. Ivan's offered to make sure it's fit for consumption. Well, I say offered. He as good as begged.
And rightly so. Is there any higher honor than partaking in a slice of culinary history?
You enjoying it then? It sounds like it's killed him.
So, not fit for consumption then?
What witchery is this? The crackle of the crust gives way to an almost violent richness. Yet, it is the piquant kiss of the saint's bonnet that tames this savage dish. It is a tour de force, a force of nature even, a maelstrom of flavour and sensation, a graceful beast emerging from centuries of slumber.
I think he likes it.
Well, I can't quite tell with all that nonsense he's talking, but I reckon you might be right. It was decent then, I take it.
Decent? It's remarkable. And I defy any man to say a word to the contrary. Sid, might I suggest that you command a party of your finest men and women to procure a dozen blueback wyverns forthwith?
I'll give it some thought.
Sounded like he was choking on it. Never mind enjoying it. Right, now to Karen.
Nothing like a dish of cold vengeance to foul the gut.
I'm sorry, Nan. I didn't mean to make things worse. I just thought I had to protect you. Like you've protected me.
Aye, well, someone had to. Your parents certainly didn't give a whit for your well-being. Reckon the both of us would be worse off if I'd not taken you on. You've always been me right eye, Goots, and I'd have you stay that way. So don't you dare go looking for trouble again.
Well, I will. If you ever need help, I'll do it again and again, and you can't stop me.
Why, you big lump. Fine. Play the hero if it makes you happy.
Thanks, Nan. I won't let you down.
There's nothing he wouldn't do for you.
That's as maybe. But if he's ever to make his own way in life, he'll need to start looking out for himself as well. Till then, he'll need people to watch his back, just like you did in Dalamil. Don't think I didn't appreciate that.
Of course. His family.
Stop it. You make me one good eye, mister. I don't go thinking that'll do you any favours. A potion today'll cost you the same as it did yesterday.
Do like Karen. Another 1000 XP. Continental Cleanser. Oh, another curiosity, nice. Right, I tell you what I'm going to do, because it's just crossed my mind. I'm going to sell all these bloody gill bugs and all the stuff.
All right.
Them rumours wet legs were spreading. Might be they weren't just tales plucked out of thin air. You see, there were a time when I weren't too particular about who I sold steel to, so long as they paid me the right price. Some women lust after blood, others after flesh, but me, I were always one for gold. And to satisfy that lust, I sold to opposing armies, stabbed my every client in the back, made myself the most hated woman in the twins. But then one day I met a man who made me a different kind of offer. Said he'd give me access to a realm-wide community of like-minded individuals in constant need of steel and sundries. On the condition I sold to him and his alone.
Was that the first time you met Sid?
Aye. And I fell right into his damn trap. He was true to his word, so I ended up being true to mine. And I soon started making the best profits I've seen since taking up the trade. And all without aiding or abetting any outlaws. Except Sid himself, that is. Told me about his plan to topple the mother crystals, you know. Said that with them gone, the realm would want for all manner of things. Why, I reckon an enterprising individual could find himself the richest dam in the twins. And that's when he had me. I emptied my stores that day and moved into the Hideaway proper. And the rest, as they say, is ancient bloody history. A dozen years on, and I'm still not the richest dam. Not for lack of trying, mind. But I can say that I have never been happier. You've all shown me there are some things more precious than gil.
That there are.
So don't you go messing it all up. Or you'll have me to answer to.
I wasn't expecting that little interaction there. I thought I was just going to go into a shop like normal.
Clive.
What I was going to say was I'm going to sell all of these. Is it these? Yes. I have 24 gill bugs. I have 25 black blood. 8 goblin coins. Empty shard. Amber. Fallen enigma.
I reckon I can find a buyer.
Oh, I thought it might have sold them all at once for us.
You got that much. I reckon I can find a buyer. Come again.
That was helpful. Oh.
I'm not much bothered either way.
There's no letters, is there? No. But there is this. Right, what else was there? Alliant reports, that's just going to be this. So let's just go. We'll get on with what we need to get on with now.
Good girl.
I didn't realise I've got 3 bars of thing now. Do you know what I think that is actually? I think it's because I upgraded the I used some ability points and upgraded it. I think that's why me like special moves got 3 bars now instead of 2.
We can use the ruins to cross the ravine.
Assuming they will allow it. The Echoes have a will of their own.
Maybe I'll just run past these. Well, no point fighting them when I don't need to.
Tell us about Yote, Joshua.
She's strong-willed, loyal, and deadly with a blade. Much like Clive, but with better manners.
If it's not going to force me to get off Ambrosia, I ain't going to do it. He's my side quest over here. So I'm going to have to get off her now.
Thanks, girl. You're injured. What happened here? Where are your comrades?
Ether flood up ahead. It swallowed our camp while we slept. My own men did this. Turned every last one of them. There's a village not far from here. Tabor. The people were kind to us. It's only a matter of time before they won't stand a chance. We can't let those monsters reach the...
I'll go. You catch your breath.
Thank you. Our encampment is up ahead. Just off the track. They must not reach Tabor. Forgive me, Lord Kuka.
Rest well, soldier.
Are we then, Clive?
You said the encampment was close. Let's hope the Akashic are still there.
Yes, because we don't want them going to this village.
Another ether flood. They're everywhere now.
We can't go round it.
Then we'll just have to be careful.
Good. I got here in time.
Come on, Mega Flare. No, 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 no. Leave me alone. There you go. That move's insane, by the way. Absolutely insane. Wait, what? Why is he not dying? Oh, what the hell? It waited for me move to finish. That was weird.
Is someone there? Please, I can't move my leg.
That doesn't sound like an Akashic. You're with the battalion?
I am. I heard the fighting. Are the others?
Taken care of. One of your brothers in arms told me what happened and asked for help.
Another survivor? Where is he? Tell me.
His wounds were too deep.
He was right to send you. Those things you slew are no longer my brothers. Tabor is safe thanks to you. Here, you've earned it.
I didn't think I was getting a reward for that apart from renown. Oh, I didn't. Oh, yes, I did. Gave me some crafting materials.
You seem familiar. Have we met?
You must have me confused with someone else.
Wait. That's
Son of a whore. You're Cid. I was there in Cosnis when you killed my brothers. I was there in Rosalith when you killed my commander.
My war with Hugo Kupka is over. I bear no ill will toward those who followed him.
And what of my ill will? Coward! Draw your steel. Lord Kupka shall be avenged!
Alright then.
Fine. If you insist.
For Taisha!
That's plenty. No. So we're not fighting.
You're in no fit state to fight.
And this should be easy for you. Come on. Kill me!
For what? The sins of your master. You and I have no quarrel. And I will not strike a man who cannot defend himself.
No. I won't be deceived. Lord Kupka told us of your crimes. You are an outlaw. A murderer, not some...
Man. Like you or anyone else.
I am nothing like you. But if you're not gonna kill me, then go. Leave! Just know that I will find you, Cid. Someday.
Alright, mate. I look forward to seeing you again.
Come on. Faster!
Right, so the only thing left we've got to do now is make for Tabor. Run past all the enemies. I don't want to get into any more encounters.
Have you been to Tabor before?
There are a few places I haven't.
Welcome, travelers. We don't get many visitors here.
Where now, Joshua?
There is a residence just inside the city gates. She awaits us within.
Give me that obelisk.
My Lord Marquis, it is an honor. I am Yote, Knight of the Undying, charged with the protection of His Grace Joshua Rosfield, Keeper of the Flame of the Phoenix.
Of course. It all makes sense now.
Would you care to elaborate?
The Undying are loyal servants to the ducal throne. Or more specifically, to its heir. They have served our family for generations, albeit from the shadows.
Since their inception, they have been tasked with the preservation and enactment of the rites of ancestral communion. After the events at Phoenix Gate, it was the Undying who delivered me to safety. And since the day I left Rosaria, Yote has been my constant companion and protector. Without her sword, I would not have survived my journey across the realm.
Rise, Lady Yote. You saved my brother. I owe you a debt I can never repay.
I but did my duty.
Come now. Tell us what you've discovered.
Your Grace. It is as you feared. The vessel we spied off the coast of the Crystalline Dominion on the night of her fall. It was the Einherjar. beyond any doubt.
The Black Galleon.
Joshua, the Einherja is the Royalists' flagship. What business would they have in the Dominion?
Upon learning of Waloed's involvement in recent events at Drake's Fang, I sensed the malign influence of Ultima, and bid Yote and the Undying look into the matter.
We have reason to believe that the Black Galleon weighed anchor shortly after the fighting began, and set a course due south.
For Canva. Then it is Waloeda knights who besiege the cities.
What is left of them, yes. And the Black Galleon sails at but one man's behest. Barnabas Tharm.
But are we truly safe here in the Agora?
The city guard have been paid, if that's what you're implying.
All the more reason for them to run.
Well, you are free to leave, Lord Minister.
Markets abandoned, warehouses aflame, blackened hulls choking every port in the capital. Canva is ruined.
The realm teeters on the brink of chaos, and all you can think about is commerce!
Forgive us. We were not aware Dhalmekia now subsisted on charity.
Not quite.
How dare you?
Distinguished members of the Council, you must forgive His Majesty this intrusion.
What is the meaning of this?
A trifle crowded, but I fear it will have to serve, my liege.
Very well.
My colleagues, do you not see? The king! He has come to save us from the Akashic. He is a gift from the heavens, divine intervention, our very salvation.
And of course, if it is compensation he requires, we would be most willing to negotiate a fair price for services rendered.
Fools. Your ignorance unbecomes you.
Your Majesty, correct me if I'm wrong, but I would swear that the fiends washing the cobbles of Canva with the blood of her citizens wear the colors of Waloed. Ha! So you do not deny it. Guards, fetter them, and see our guests to the dungeons!
Enough. Pathetic creatures. That you should imagine yourselves worthy of salvation. The girl is still here, somewhere in the city, her consciousness fair dripping with her late father's hubris. A consciousness to which Mythos is inextricably bound and inexorably drawn. See that he is made welcome.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Come, Mythos. Surely the prince's light cannot have sated you.
So then, how long has Waloed been under Ultima's control?
How long indeed? Based on what we know of Barnabas's actions, I would guess some few years, mayhap more.
But to what end? What does Ultima want?
The tapestry. Show them.
By the flames.
Phoenix Gate, Drake's Breath, and now here. But what is it?
It is old, ancient, even. Naught remains of the faith it represents, save what can be gleaned from the image itself. None could tell me what the one in the apothecary meant, even the Undying. But I believe it may be the key to discerning Ultima's purpose. That figure in the center, the one beneath whom the Eikons congregate, that I believe to be Ultima. He is a god, or at least godlike. His very existence beyond our ken. The Eikons, and by extension their dominants, are meant to be his subjects, and while some, like Barnabas, have accepted this role, others have rejected it, like you, Clive, which is rather inconvenient, as it appears he needs you most of all. And gods don't like to be disobeyed.
No, I don't suppose they do.
Clive, may I tell Yote of the lake?
By all means.
Yote, I will be accompanying my brother to the Free Cities. Whilst we are afield, I would have you watch over those Clive has made his wards. Umielos delan tuisag ilith. Though well concealed, the hideaway lacks trained fighters to defend its occupants should they be discovered.
But it is my duty to...
As it has ever been my brother's duty, remember.
If that is your wish, Your Grace. But please be safe. If aught were to befall you,
You have my word.
Farewell, my lord, my lady.
We are in your debt, Yote.
Let's find our friends.
It's plain she cares for you very deeply.
Right, we've got quests.
And I her, which is why I had to let her go.
Here, take a look at my wares.
Do you know what? I've got plenty of money. I might as well start buying these.
Fine
because
choice.
they're going to be
Safely.
collectibles, aren't they, for the
Who among you is bold
for
enough
that
to heed
jukebox
her
thing?
call? Is that blade for hire, perchance? Because I have a mind to make a killing.
Figuratively, I hope.
Well, yes and no. Dread Evis are aggressive beasts. Compelled as they are to acts of violence, few survive to maturity. But those that do develop a hide of phenomenal value.
A hide you want to sell?
Eventually, yes. Though I would have it tanned first that it might be crafted into marvels the likes of which the world has never seen. Dread Evis skin is a rare thing indeed. But the worked hide of a well-aged beast, Now, that would fetch such coin that Gilbert himself might weep with envy. Bring me that beast's skin, and I will share with you the bounty of our combined labors.
All right. I'll hunt your Evis.
Of course you will. When one lives in such troubled times, it is a fool who lets opportunity slip his grasp. Leave Tabor through the east gate, but take the path that branches west. Once you reach the checkpoint at Tovany, you are a mere stone's throw from the fields of Carava. I eagerly await your safe, and above all, triumphant return.
Alright, we've got a side quest to be getting on with. And there's one more up there as well. Now, how do I get up that staircase?
Careful how you pack that leather. Any creases or scratches.
You! Finally. No one was paying me the slightest heed.
Is something wrong?
At the university, the students would hang on my every word. Sadly, this far from home, I'm just a vagrant greybeard.
The university? You're a scholar.
A specialist in ancient cultures. The most accomplished in all Valisthea, some have said. Not that I look the part in these tattered rags. In my heyday, no obstacle could have kept me from my studies. Yet here I am, a wizened windbag, bested by the many steps of Tabor. The answers I seek lying just beyond my enfeebled reach. Would you do an old man a kindness and brave the stairs in my stead? You'll be amply rewarded, of course.
Climb the stairs and
memorize a few inscriptions for me. Assuming you know your letters, that is. Some courteous soul is rumored to have carved clues to Tabor's rich history into stones dotted about the village. 3 of them, to be precise. 1 each to the north, south, and east. I'm here in the hope that those carvings might shed light on a riddle I've been pondering for some time. Namely, the otherwise undocumented origins of Tabor's unique people. People quite unlike those of neighboring lands.
I can't promise I'll remember everything perfectly.
Remember what you can. I'll piece together the rest. Make for the domed pavilions, and you'll have no trouble finding the stones.
What on earth is this quest, by the way? Right.
How are those new
So up here to the stone's inscriptions.
That Cyril fella's an odd fish, don't you think?
I do have a good memory, but right. Guardians of the Crystal, the first stones of Tabor. Sacred hold thy noble blood, till ends the mother's labour. Right. Guardians of the Crystal. Right, okay. There's one.
No history would be complete without mention of the mother crystals.
Right, where's the other ones?
So it's these stones to Canva, and the rest of the boxes to Dagger.
Oh, one there and one over there, I think.
Not a scratch on them. Have you noticed the Elder has been coffinless?
Right, what's this one? Wanderers of the Golden Plains, lay your roots in stone. With pride recall thy noble past and make these rocks a home. Wanderers of the Golden Plains. So we've got Guardians of the Crystal and Wanderers of the Golden Plains. And now we've got one more.
It has indeed.
Children of the hunters, now tillers of the land, reap her promised blessing and give praise her gracious hand. Children of the hunters.
Farmers must have settled here in Tabor. I should speak to the old scholar before I forget everything I've read. The engravings were in good repair considering their age.
Oh, what that I could have seen for myself. Come, don't tease me now. What did you learn of this place and its people? Let's start with the engraving to the south, shall we? What did it say?
Guardians of the Crystal.
Guardians of the Crystal. The first stones of Tabor. Sacred hold thy noble blood, till ends the mother's labor. I'm pretty sure that was it.
Fascinating. It would seem the founders of this city were descendants of those fallen charged with protecting the mother crystals. But whatever could have driven the Guardians so far from their sacred charges, I wonder? The engraving to the north is next, I think.
Wanderers of the Golden Plains.
Wanderers of the Golden Plains, lay your roots in stone. With pride recall thy noble past, and make these rocks a home. Or, I think that was it, at least.
No doubt you're right. There are vestiges of nomadic customs in Tabor its guardian roots could never account for. This is proving most enlightening.
The last one was Children
Now,
of
for the
something.
final stone.
Children of the Hunt. Now tillers of the land. And then it said something hand.
Now tillers of the land. Reap her promised blessing, and give praise her gracious hand. That's all three.
That was it.
So, we add primitive farmers to Tabor's founding peoples. The final piece of the puzzle. 3 engravings. One for each of the 3 peoples to have settled Tabor in ancient times. Guardians of the Mother Crystal, wanderers from across the plains, and last but certainly not least, hunters turned farmers. Little wonder it was so difficult to trace the roots of Tabor's culture. Those roots reach down through 3 distinct traditions. Nonetheless, one cannot help but wonder why this fact is not better known among scholars, given that the stones stand here for all to see.
Too many stairs, perhaps.
Ha! Too many by far. Here, and thank you.
Nice. Now, can we do that other quest in time? Right, where is it we're going? Didn't he say to exit? Do you know what? I'll just have to go this way. We're gonna have to try and get there quickly, though.
Ready, go? Run like the wind.
Slaying the Ava shouldn't be too hard. It's actually the thing that's going to take the time is actually bloody getting there. And I can't just cut across like that, which is also annoying. I'll just run past all the enemies. Standard. Now I have also got that notorious mark as well to look out for, which was somewhere near Tabor. I remember making a note of it. It was the pack of wolves or whatever it was, but that was near Tabor.
Time to fight.
No, it's not.
Don't get surrounded.
Right, we're nearly here.
Company.
Ah, there it is. I can see it from here. I haven't got any high potions at all.
Old he may be, but it looks like there's still plenty of fight in him yet.
Well, I'm hoping we can take him out quickly with a Mega flare. Nice. There it is. And we got the skin that he wanted. Right, turn this into this guy, and this will be lovely timing. Oops.
Here's your hide, as requested.
I worried you might never return. Quickly, let me see it. Oh, as supple as a maiden's cheek, yet as adamant as her virtue. This is everything I had hoped for, and more. Clearly, my trust in you was not misplaced. You must be a hunter of considerable talent to have bested the beast with nary a scratch. Join me as my honored partner. With my means and your might, we shall be as wealthy as the merchant kings of Zemeckis.
I don't plan on making a habit of this. I'm busy enough as it is.
Very well. Though I believe fate had a hand in our meeting, it would be unbecoming of me to beg. Do not allow me to keep you from being about your business. Here, for the hide.
Nice, there's that one done as well. Right guys, well, I think that's perfect timing for us to leave it there. So, what I'll do, I'll have a look where exactly that notorious mark is, because I'm not sure. I know it must be, well this is Tabor, so it must be like somewhere round here, somewhere. So I'll have a look exactly for where it is for the next video, and then we can go straight to that, and then we'll carry on from there and see what there is. Is there anything else on the map? No, just that. So yeah, we'll carry on with that when we come back. So thank you so much for watching as always, guys. If you could like the video and subscribe to the channel if you're new around here, I'd really appreciate it. And I hope wherever you all are, you're having a wonderful day, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care, everyone.